In the 1940s, Dr. John C. Cutler led US-funded syphilis experiments in Guatemala, secretly infecting prisoners and patients, including a terminally ill woman, to study the effects of penicillin. Justified as being for the greater good, these unethical experiments remained hidden until 2010, when the US government issued a formal apology for the abuses conducted under this program.
In 1974, President Nixon briefly enacted permanent daylight saving time in the United States. The idea was to conserve energy during the oil crisis by keeping the nation on daylight time year-round. However, after just 1 year, the new law was reversed due to widespread public dissatisfaction. People found the dark winter mornings difficult, especially for children going to school. The experiment highlighted the challenges of shifting schedules, and the U.S. returned to the traditional seasonal time change. There is a popular conspiracy theory suggesting that singer Avril Lavigne died in 2003 and was secretly replaced by a body double named Melissa Vandella. According to this theory, Melissa took over Avril's life and career, continuing to release music and make public appearances in her place. Supporters of the theory point to changes in Avril's appearance, voice, and personality over the years as evidence of the switch. While the story has been widely debunked, it remains an intriguing piece of pop culture speculation. That in the Middle Ages, people who wanted to end their lives feared the eternal damnation they believed direct suicide would bring. To avoid this, they would sometimes commit a capital crime against an innocent person and then turn themselves in, demanding capital punishment. Margarine was initially marketed as a cheaper and healthier alternative to butter. In the U.S., manufacturers even advocated for adding yellow coloring to make margarine look more appetizing and butter-like. However, later studies revealed that the hydrogenated oils, or trans fats, used in margarine were actually more harmful to heart health than butter's natural fats. This discovery shifted public perception, with consumers becoming more cautious about trans fats and health risks associated with margarine. The ancient Romans were known to honor their dogs with tombs and heartfelt epitaphs. One such inscription poignantly reads, "I am in tears, while carrying you to your last resting place, as much as I rejoiced when bringing you home with my own hands 15 years ago." This touching tribute reflects the deep bond between Romans and their beloved pets, showing that even in ancient times, people felt a profound sense of loss and love for their animal companions. After nearly 20 years in television and film, Star Wars was composer John Williams' first full symphonic score. This groundbreaking soundtrack not only ushered in a new age of symphonic film scoring, but also created a popular market for film scores sold separately on records and tapes. Williams' Star Wars score reignited interest in orchestral music for film, influencing countless movies that followed and changing the landscape of movie soundtracks and their commercial potential. Not only has it been over 50 years since a person last set foot on the moon, but the entire period of crewed missions to the lunar surface only lasted 3.5 years. The Apollo program, which first landed astronauts on the moon in 1969, ended its lunar missions in 1972. Since then, human exploration has been limited to low Earth orbit, leaving the moon untouched by astronauts for decades.